Roll it into a taut ball, grease your bowl with extra virgin olive oil.
Oh, no. No.
Over a sieve, set in a bowl, add all of your flesh.
Oh, that's it.
Along with 2 cloves of garlic and
No!
I told you you should
I'm
stop
gone.
watching.
I'm out.
optional light pinch of sugar to mellow the
Shut. Ma porca.
San Martin is already sweet.
No, non ce la faccio più.
top of your round, and then using your fist, punch it down.
No, che fish? What are you doing? Fighting with the dough now? We're gonna start punching the...
You ready, Johnny? So we'll talk to the camera.
Hello.
Today we have Johnny, a world champion pizza chef who is going to react to Joshua Weissman pizza. Are you ready, Johnny?
I'm ready.
I'm confident this guy knows how to do pizza, but the pressure is on Joshua. Be careful.
I look forward to it. Let's go.
We've done many a pizza on this channel, some of the most legendary.
I like this guy.
Yeah, he's good.
And he knows how to
Yeah,
present,
I like it.
legendary, so
Yeah,
he's already challenging
He's
you.
already a
Johnny.
legend.
He's already challenging you. He's saying, I'm going to be the best pizza chef.
Okay.
Today we're making the king of all pizzas.
The king. And what happened to the queen?
Well, the queen is
The only one is the queen of Margherita. Where's the king come
When you
from?
make the queen, he makes
And he's
the
got
king.
Neapolitan pizza versus Roman style. Okay, no problem. But where's the king? It's the queen.
So we need the queen.
The Margherita. Come on. Joshua, I really like you, but it's not the king. It's the queen.
You
No,
didn't start the right way.
come on. Pizza looks nice.
He gave you a compliment.
Okay, so today we're making Neapolitan pizza. Instead of just doing that, I thought, well, let's take 2 traditional pizzas, put them together, and see if there's a true winner. It's gonna be a traditional Neapolitan pizza, margarita, and a traditional Roman pizza. There are many kinds, but one specific kind. Battle it out.
I just want to comment on that.
Yeah.
First of all, they're 2 different pizzas, and people are going to enjoy one pizza more than the other depending on their taste. So battling it out, maybe not. But you can make 2 extremely good pizzas in that style, Neapolitan and Roman, but I don't know about battling it out. Josh, I like it, but anyway.
When it comes to a proper Italian pizza, there is no corner cutting. Because if you cut the corner, then the Italians, they cut you. They're probably watching right now, thinking like...
The king is watching you now.
Okay, we're gonna keep this a clean, organized, firm, yet delicate fight. Not sure if that's even possible. So we have 2 Italian pizzas here. A classic Neapolitan.
Looks a little bit burned, the Roman.
Look,
Is that really Roman?
If that's more like a pizza in teglia.
You burn it away.
You don't burn it like that, no. And then maybe the mozzarella that he used is not mozzarella, it's maybe like cheese.
Shredded cheese,
yeah.
Fake shredded cheese. Don't use shredded cheese, please, Joshua.
2 Italian pizzas here. A classic Neapolitan pizza, done as close to tradition as physically possible.
Just looking at the pizza, great for home. Only thing that I can mention is the sauce is too much around the cornicione. The cornicione shouldn't have any sauce at all.
So you can get the puff edges.
Correct. And not only about the puff edges, but the cornicione is actually constructed to retain the juices inside the perimeter of that pizza.
Right, there's a point, okay.
Yep.
Can you put oil around the edges of the pizza? Or?
No.
No, you don't do that.
Not just any Roman pizza, specifically pizza al taglio. Italians, how's that, huh? Pretty good? You get a rating?
Pretty good,
Pretty good, bravo.
Very good,
Bravo, Josh, bravo.
Either we have smiling Italians or they're already in the comments yelling at me. Thank you.
Both. We're gonna
Both,
yell
yeah.
and smile.
Yeah.
I smile, he yells.
I don't yell. I don't yell.
With my personal favorite, Neapolitan. I need everyone to just take a step back and listen up, brother. There are rules here. Let us consult the holy book de pizza. Number 1, the sauce must contain San Marzano tomatoes. Number 2, the flour must be type 0 or 00. Number 3, it must be cooked within 60 to 90 seconds at around 800 Fahrenheit. Let it be known.
Yep,
Everything is right?
yep.
Didn't make any...
No errors at all. That's good, yep.
This isn't even close to all the rules, but we also don't have our entire lives to write them all out. But we're going to stick as close as possible to these rules while at home. So first, let's start with our dough, which is the foundation here.
That's what we want to see.
Exactly.
With 512 grams of filtered water, heated exactly to 95 Fahrenheit. And you see how I said exact? I mean exact. Papa no quis, if you don't keep exact numbers.
What's 95 Fahrenheit?
So look.
Let's work that out. 35 degrees.
So that's 35 degrees for water.
Sorry, Josh.
No?
Dead.
Why?
No. 35 degrees already, or 95 Fahrenheit, as Joshua says. The problem with that is we're starting already above the parameters of what a finished dough should be at, anywhere between 23 and 26 degrees. We're starting at 35. If he's mixing in a mixer or even by hand, we're transferring heat. What's going to happen is by adding a little bit of flour at room temperature, let's say, that dough is going to finish off probably around the 30 degree mark.
Oh, wow.
Which already what we've done then is we've burnt the gluten structure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So sorry, Josh, that's a big mistake. Yeah. If you want to reach that 23 to 26, I would recommend starting with a temperature anywhere between.
So to your water, you're going to add 3 to 4 grams of instant yeast. If it's more warm and humid in your area, then go with the lower number in yeast. So that's
How many grams did he say?
You said 3 to 4 grams?
Oh.
Or less if you are in a warmer area, like in Australia, it's warm.
Look, with instant yeast or dry yeast, we want to use anywhere between 1 and maximum 3 grams because we want to cut it by a third of what we would normally use with fresh yeast. You know, if I'm doing let's say a fermentation without refrigeration,
Yes.
I would normally use 1 gram of fresh,
Okay.
which means I would use 0.3 grams of dry.
Okay.
If I'm going to use refrigeration, I would normally use up to maximum 3 grams of fresh, and then so I would cut it back to 1 gram of dry. So already at 5 to 7 grams, what's going to happen is that dough is going to rise instantly.
Like within a few hours.
Within a couple of hours. It's going to be like...
So if you want to make the pizza on the same day, that's what you do.
Yeah, and if you want to drink water all day, that's what you do.
Okay.
So, remember, we're missing out on the maturity. We want to retain that, yeah. Sorry, Josh.
Sorry.
together and let that sit for 5 minutes. Then in a large bowl, add 800 grams of double O tipo flour, followed by 16 grams of fine sea salt. Mix that together with the flour until incorporated. Then to your flour, add all of your water and mix by hand. Yes, you want to touch the dough to create the connection of human and pizza. Mix that just until a shaggy dough forms, and the flour is fully hydrated. Cover with plastic wrap.
Easy. Good.
I like him, yeah.
You should do a video with
Very
him.
entertaining, yeah.
Invite him to come to Australia.
Yeah, we should, yeah.
We'll go and see him in
I'll come and
USA.
see you in the US, Joshua. I've got restaurants there, so we'll come and see you.
Let it rest at room temperature for 20 minutes. From there, you'll remove your dough from the bowl, place it on a work surface, and give it some good old slap and folds. Oh, you don't know what slap and folding is? It's actually exactly what it sounds like. You pick the dough up, you slap the bottom of it down, then throw and fold it over itself. Then repeat that.
It looks very sticky, that dough.
Yeah, it looks sticky, but already we're moving away. If we want to stick to the traditional Neapolitan, the Bible, like Joshua said, we're sort of veering a little bit off, but that's all right.
I mean, it's homemade.
Yeah, it's homemade. It's
Try
fine.
to defend Joshua.
Yeah,
I
of
love
course.
him. I love him, but
I like him already.
what we do here is Joshua is to improve what we do. I mean, I've been making Neapolitan pizza for such a long time, and every time I speak to you, I learn new things.
Yeah.
And I don't even think I'm making Neapolitan pizza because there's so much to learn. There's so much behind it. So don't take it the bad way.
No, not at all.
Roll it into a taut ball, grease your bowl with extra virgin olive oil.
Oh no. No.
Why?
Sorry, because we don't introduce any oil at this stage in Neapolitan pizza.
You know, I think what it does, it helps to make the dough smoother. Like if you add the oil, for a homemade, that's what I experience. I put the dough in there and it feels smoother.
We don't need that.
You don't need that.
No. Don't worry
So
about
it's
the
just
smoothness.
The smoothness is
No,
in
don't
there.
worry about the smoothness.
Okay, thank you.
And place it back into the bowl, cover completely with plastic wrap. And I mean, if you're neurotic like me, then really you want to cater wrap this motherfucker. Now, place in the refrigerator for your dough son to have a beautiful slumber for 14 to 18 hours. This is essential in developing additional flavor in the dough.
Okay, because he's put so much yeast in the dough, that's going to work. If you're using the traditional Neapolitan method, that would not work. You'd have to allow it to at least start to move in the bowl. It's fine. He's doing a bulk fermentation, which is fine. That's great.
Yeah.
And people can do that. But you would need to leave it out until it starts to rise, because what will happen once you put the dough in the fridge, the yeast becomes dormant. The maturity will continue, but the yeast won't.
Right.
It'll stop. Although, because he's put about 7 grams of I think it was 5 to 7 grams of yeast, he said, to that amount.
Yes.
That's like using, let's say, 21 grams or 15 grams of fresh. So that's going to push in the fridge.
Okay.
Over that time, no problem. That'll push. Again, the yeast is where
It's too much
we got a
for
bit
you.
of a conflict there,
Yeah.
Joshua, on the yeast. But anyway,
And for you, the yeast is everything.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Once your little man has had a good night's rest, give him a kiss, then punch all of the air out of him, leaving him deflated and ready to shape into what you desire, not what he desires.
Punching of the air is not required if you're going to make dough balls, because you're going to take all the air out.
right.
Yeah. So, but that's just an extra step. You can do that.
Just kidding. His life goal is to become a Neapolitan.
And did you see how there was oil on the bottom of the dough? We don't want that.
So that's not good?
No, not for Neapolitan pizza. Because we're speaking about Neapolitan pizza.
We are.
So Joshua, I'm not criticizing. It's just more about, because we're talking about Neapolitan pizza.
That's right.
I'm very specific on the rules.
Very proud. He's a world champion Neapolitan pizza chef, so...
Very proud of it, yeah.
Then going to divide your dough into 5 even pieces, which should be really about 250 grams each. Then
That's right.
Yep, good. You know, the rules state anywhere between 180 and maximum 250.
squish out any excess air, fold the sides to the middle, flip it so it's seam side down, and then roll it in circles on the counter, keeping constant contact with the counter until you get a medium doit ball.
No problem. I always say there's no rules around making a dough ball. We need to punch the air out, but we also need to ensure that the bottom doesn't have any pockets.
That's what you don't
So
want, yeah.
it needs to be closed, but I'm sure
Like
his
cracks.
folding technique is perfect. No problem.
Yeah, if you have cracks at the bottom...
Yeah,
not good.
very good, yep.
Place that into a proofing box or rimmed baking sheet that's dusted with...
All right, I'm going to stop this one. So no flour.
No flour at the bottom? I do that too.
No flour, never.
Because if you have a pizza tray,
Flour
you don't
will-
need flour.
No, well, you shouldn't put flour. It gets stuck on the bottom, and then when you go and take it out, you'll find that when you flip it, there's a bit of dryness on,
Yeah, there is.
on the flour. So we don't want to do that. So no flour. It'll come out off the dough bucket with a scraper really, really easily.
Okay.
So, yeah.
If you have a pizza tray.
Yeah, if you have
If you don't-
some pizza dough, but even if you put it in a container, I'd never put
It will come out.
never put flour for Neapolitan pizza. Yeah.
Okay.
The thing with Neapolitan pizza is we're trying to reduce as much raw flour that we possibly can pre-cooking.
Interesting. Didn't know that.
Be sure to leave at least 1.5 inches of space in between each ball to account for spreading when they relax.
You like it?
Yep,
Looks nice.
nice, yep.
Yeah.
Now cover that with its lid or another inverted rim baking sheet and let that proof at room temp for 3 to 4 hours or until they're easy to stretch and maneuver and very lightly puff.
3 to 4 hours, you think it's all right?
Look, with the amount of yeast that Joshua put, yes, 3 to 4 hours he's going to get that rise. Yep,
Yeah, I normally do 4 or 5 hours
Yeah.
at least, and then the more, the better, I guess. Yeah.
yep, yeah, good.
While those are proofing, let's quickly make our sauce. Very simply, you'll need one 24
Make the sauce. You make the sauce? Or do you just use...
I want to see how he makes the
Let's
sauce.
see,
yeah.
let's see.
ounce can of proper peeled San Marzano tomatoes or fresh ones if you can get them.
San Marzano's a must.
San Marzano, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that's stipulated in the rules if we want to
Yeah.
make a Neapolitan pizza, yeah.
Glass if you can.
Well done.
Take them out of the can and lightly squeeze out their excess water out.
Do you do that?
No.
You need the water, do you?
Yeah, you need a bit of the water, yeah.
You do, yeah.
Over a sieve, set in a bowl, add all of your flesh.
Oh, that's it. Killed him. He killed me. He broke my heart. Joshua, you broke my heart.
What did you do, George?
Broke me. I'm
Do
broken.
it by hand.
I'm actually broken right now.
Oh my God, I'm so
Ra-
sorry.
Sorry. When we're using a high quality tomato like San Marzano, we only hand crush or we pass it through a mully. Why we don't put it in a blender or a stick blender or anything like that is because we will break the seeds. When we have broken the seeds in a San Marzano, which is a extremely high quality product, all we're doing is inserting bitterness to the product.
Oh no.
So-
you ruin it.
And what's going to happen, it's going to turn into more of a passata.
That's not what you want.
We don't want that.
You
Joshua, this step, I'm so sorry.
Joshua,
From-
what have you done, Joshua? Come on. You did so well.
No, I'm broken. Because when
Stop watching.
he used an amazing product, San Marzano.
So we stop watching then. Stop now.
No, we'll keep
Give him
going.
another
No,
chance.
of course we'll keep going. No. I like the guy here.
He's good.
Yeah.
Along with 2 cloves of garlic and
No!
I told you
No,
you should
no, I'm
stop
gone.
watching.
I'm out.
I told you
No.
we have to stop watching.
Garlic.
Why do you put garlic?
Garlic.
I'm worried if he's going to put basil in there too and blend it. Why do you put garlic? Well, not you, Joshua. Everyone in America, to be honest, I have to say, they actually cook the sauce. And they put garlic, they put pepper, they put dry herbs. Why?
I'm about to faint. Let's go.
2.5 tablespoons or 35 milliliters of extra virgin olive
We don't need that either.
until extremely smooth, season to taste with salt, and an option.
Extremely smooth. The beauty of San Marzano is the tomato. We want to keep the pulp. We want to squash with our hands. So what we're doing is I'm lost for words because
and it also releases the beautiful flavors.
The flavor and the sweetness and you know, and then you when you look at the pizza, you see those beautiful. People, when I say to people, use the best tomato and do nothing to it, they don't understand because keep the product natural.
Yeah, I agree.
Optional light pinch of sugar to mellow the
Blend that in. Ma porca.
San Marzano is already sweet.
No, non ce la faccio più.
You know what? We stopped watching it.
Now, come on, sugar in the San Marzano. Joshua, I want to invite you we're going to go together to Italy. We're going to go to the fields and we're going to go and visit the farmers. And when you tell them how you make the sauce, before you said the Italians are going to cut you, I don't think you're going to leave San Marzano.
They're going to kidnap you and teach you how to treat San Marzano.
No, San Marzano, when we use, it's like you're using the holy word. When we use San Marzano, we do nothing to the San Marzano.
That's the beauty of it. And it's such a small
the volcanic soil is screaming at you now, Joshua, they're screaming at you.
And then just pass through a fine mesh sieve or chinois. Really be sure to push out as much.
What's the point to do that? Why is making this so runny? So I don't get it. I really don't understand this part.
That's your fresh tomato sauce. For the cheese, you just need buffalo mozzarella, but if you want to get specific, anything from Campania.
That's a nice mozzarella.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah.
DOP,
nice
mozzarella. He's got
San Marzano and then
great San Marzano, ruined it. Now we'll see what happens with the buffalo.
The buffalo
will likely be ideal. And if it's super
ooh, it's lovely.
Nice.
I like that.
Now once your oven is piping hot, snag a dough round and place it on a generously floured pizza peel. Top of your round and then using your fist, punch it down.
No, get fish. What are you doing? Fighting with the dough now? We're going to start punching the... He's gone to all the effort to make the dough in the way that he believes and, you know, to try and respect the Neapolitan rules. And then we get the dough and we put it on the peel. First of all, we shouldn't put it on the peel. We should put it on the bench with some flour, no problem. And then we punch. We're punching the dough. We're not in a boxing match with the dough. I'm sorry. Like we want to treat the dough with the gentle touches because Vincenzo, the dough rises. What happens?
What happens?
Creates the oxygen, creates the air in. You know,
you want the gas.
The gases. We want to retain those gases, and we start punching.
You release.
We're releasing. So, sorry, Josh. No punching.
Maybe he was angry that you have to release some stress. No excuses.
I think if I ever see Josh going to punch me in the face, please don't, Joshua, please.
Once you're done, drape the dough over closed fists and stretch and turn by hand repeatedly until you get about 10.
No. Slapping. You remember when he says slap and fold?
Yes.
Well, when we're doing or when we're stretching the Neapolitan pizza, it's a slapping technique also.
So you can't do that.
It's a slapping technique. No.
Not part of Napoleon.
No.
From there, top it with just a couple tablespoons of your fresh tomato sauce. Spread it around evenly.
Oh.
Okay, so this is where we're talking about. See how the tomatoes all the way around to there. When we're making Neapolitan pizza, we need to leave at least, an inch or so around the border, so we get the cornicione.
Followed by a few pieces of torn mozzarella.
Torn mozzarella, no.
Why not?
We don't tear the mozzarella.
Because what? But it doesn't melt properly if you do that?
Well, first of all, you got a high quality mozzarella from Campania. Let's cut it down.
Leaves of basil. All right, here they come. Oh, Jess, you can't cook the basil. Shut up. I've seen it done both ways, literally.
I learned something when I was in Naples. That fascinated me. Basil always goes first, and then you put cheeses on top. Is that something that...
Yeah.
Is it a rule, or is it something that is just a choice?
It's
the pizza chef.
It's a choice, but either way is fine. Okay. Either way is fine, yeah.
In Italy, and you can debate all you want in the comments, but this pizza cooks in 90 seconds or less, and the flavor can still contribute greatly. But if you're that worried, you can always add it at the end for the freshness of its own flavor.
No. Basil goes on now. He's right. Joshua, you're right.
He's right.
Basil goes on now, not at the end. You don't put basil on the end.
No, never.
No. Not for Neapolitan pizza, no.
Okay.
From there, carefully open up your uni, slide it in, close the door, and let it cook for 30 to 45 seconds or till puffed and one side starts to get some char. Then quickly turn it 180 degrees, close the door, and let it cook for another 30 to 45 seconds for an evenly, lightly charred pizza.
It looks nice for a homemade pizza.
Pizza looks beautiful.
But it doesn't look
It's not Neapolitan.
Napolitan.
Yeah, but the pizza looks nice.
Pizza looks nice. It's a pizza.
Yeah, it's a nice pizza. And you see what I mean about the mozzarella? You see you get those blotches that haven't melted
Yeah.
when we tear?
Yeah.
And you see here all the sauce on the cornicione, which
Yes.
see here the crust looks nice.
That's
The
what you
cornicione
want.
looks nice, and then we got all the those bits there.
Burnt.
That's from the tomato.
You don't want that, do you?
No,
Interesting.
but it looks like a nice pizza.
It looks like a nice pizza, but it's not Napolitan.
No, we can't call it
Watery.
Neapolitan pizza. No.
To emerge steaming and gleaming. Once you've pulled it out, hit it with a light drizzle of extra virgin olive oil and
No.
Why not?
No, oil always like the basil before it goes in the oven.
So after that, no more.
No, because we release the aromas.
Okay.
Especially if you're using high quality oil, you're releasing all those beautiful aromas because as Joshua said, we're only cooking between 60 and 90 seconds.
Right.
So we're not burning the oil.
Okay.
All we're doing is getting...
Stays fresh.
Yeah, exactly. And we get that beautiful aroma.
Nice.
That's why we don't put the oil in dough.
But you like the oil, I have to say. It's in the dough.
Yeah, you don't put oil in the
No.
dough. Yeah.
only a light sprinkle of flaky salt and fresh cracked black
Salt and black pepper.
No. This could be just a personal taste.
Why do you need salt?
I don't have an answer for that one.
No,
No.
interesting. A personal choice, I guess.
Personal, yeah.
pepper, and that is your pizza. Simply repeat with the rest of your dough, and now you can
What do you think of this pizza, Johnny?
The pizza looks really nice. Honestly, for a homemade pizza, it looks really, really nice. You know, there would be nothing wrong with the pizza, but my point is we can't call it pizza napoletana.
No,
we can't call
Neapolitan.
it pizza
It's,
napoletana. Sorry.
You are an ambassador for Napolitan pizza, so
Yeah.
I'm sure this makes you angry, but at the same time, I appreciate him trying hard.
No, look,
if you want to share a recipe with millions of subscribers, that in this case Joshua has, and sharing the wrong recipe, then I think it's wrong. This is not the way it should be done. So people should come and watch your video.
it sort of gives a
which is
wrong
on the
message. That's
channel.
all it is. It's the wrong message, and I think that's maybe what we're talking about today is more about the messaging to people
That's right.
on what it's all about. It's not criticizing his technique or his ability, because Joshua has amazing techniques and amazing abilities
And that folding is great.
Yeah, to make a really good pizza at home, but it's not a pizza napoletana.
No.
That's all I want to make clear.
Yeah, and you know, we have the power of social media. Use it well. So come and watch Johnny's video on my channel, the most watched Napolitan pizza video on YouTube. Watch it, and he's gonna show you step by step how to make the perfect pizza. Come on, Joshua, watch it and write a comment.
Thanks,
Maybe
Joshua.
connect with John. Johnny can come and see you. in
I'd
Dallas.
love to meet him. Love to meet him. He seems like a really nice guy as well.
I wanna come too.
Yeah.
so good that angels will sing, cry just for you in that pizza. Okay,
I love him.
Well done, Joshua. Well
Love
done. Well done and not. I mean, we
Yeah,
like
well.
you, but you know you can do better. Anyway, thank you, Johnny, for showing this.
You're welcome.
I guess we want to see more of your reactions from you, Johnny. I enjoyed this. I'm going to show you something bad in the next video. Are you ready to react to some bad videos?
I'm happy to look at it. Yeah.
All right, guys, stay connected, because in the next video, you're going to see Johnny, the world champion pizza chef, reacting to very, very bad.
No, can't be
Pizza
that
ready.
bad. Come on. Oh, come on. Nah.
Thank you guys for watching.
Thanks.
We'll see you in the next Vincenzo's Plate reaction video. E ora si mangia. A good pizza.
Vediamo. Nice.
Thank you. Ciao.